This is gonna be a video about why I rarely buy new games, and I'm gonna go over multiple reasons why. And yeah, so probably for this year, the only games I bought were Prince of Persia and Stellar Blade. Now, like in my area where I live, it is expensive. New games are expensive, like $100 per game, right? A brand new, and yeah. So I wanted to buy Space Marine 2 2 months ago. I really wanted to buy Space Marine 2, but that game was expensive, like $90 plus tax, going up to like $98, and yeah, so it was very expensive. Same thing, I wanted to buy, what was it, Astro's Playroom, or no, Black Myth, Wukong. Like I really wanted to buy that game, but yeah, it was expensive. Now, the used prices, right, are better, like $60, $70, right? But that's still high for like a used game. Now, once in a while, like, rarely, like if I'm really looking forward to a game, right, I'll, probably spend the $100. Once in a while, rarely, right? And, like, for example, I said before, a Stellar Blade, a Prince of Persia, and yeah. But once in a while. And keep in mind, because of all of the factors of the last 4 or 5 years, inflation and all that, and, the game, I don't know, that's moving more to like a digital model like of games. Games are becoming more and more expensive. Now, I am happy that I was able to experience Prince of Persia, which I didn't finish as yet, and Stellar Blade. They are very fun, unique games in their own way, and yeah. Another reason why I rarely buy new games now in terms of PS5 games is because of the space issue. So the space issue, now, I'll run out of space very quickly on the PS5. Games be taking up mad amount of space. Like, not so much like with Stellar Blade, right? That's more reasonable. 35 gigs is more reasonable, but some games like Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which takes up like 140 gigs of space. Other games are, for example, I can't remember what it was, Call of Duty game, which took up like 250 gigs. So some games are too massive in the file space, and they take up a lot of install space. And the bigger each game is, the less the less space you're gonna have like for other games, right? And yeah, I run out of space on my PS5 many times, and my brother plays on my PS5 as well. So that's even less space for the games I want to play. Now, I am aware that with the PS5 there is also extended storage options, right? But like with the game sizes, right? Like when you pay money for a game, you not only have to pay like a lot for the game, you also have to pay, you also have to give up a lot of storage space for that game, and yeah. But again, it depends on the game. And now games are bigger now, right? Like with games more advanced in the graphics, the open world sizes, and yeah. You have to constantly delete games, reinstall games, put on new games, delete other games that you're no longer playing, and yeah. Plus as well, because I have so many old games that I played, like you see from multiple weeks, I do recent pickups, and the vast majority of them, are older games. PS2, 360 games, PS3, etc., PS4, and yeah. So like I have so many other games to play, lots of games on my backlog, and it wouldn't make sense to spend $100 like on a game, on a single game, when I could be spending time like with 4 or 5 games, right? And yeah, but it just all depends. Now, like older games in my area, they're more a better price, $5, $10, $15 per game, super. Much a better price, right? And on average, I find there are older games that are better than newer games. On average, it depends, right? And yeah, but yeah, I already have so many older games. Another reason why I rarely buy new games is, how it is now, like with some of the game issues now, the hype issues. For some games, they lack, I don't know what it is. Like you'll watch a game, be excited for it, but when it comes out, our reviews aren't very good, right? And it goes back to the pricing issue of a game. Like for the pricing thing, like why spend $100 on a game that might not be good, or you don't know how it's gonna be, right? uncertain about that game, and yeah, there is a level of uncertainty. Now this depends. It really depends on the genre of games. I like more action games. Like I'm more of an action gamer. Like in terms of my favorite, games, right? But PS5, like in terms of Space Marine or Stellar Blade or even last year Open World Spider-Man 2, right? I look forward at the games I like that. But again, like you never know, like a game I might come out and there might be glitches and bugs, and the game might crash. There'll be, some games now, another reason, which I'm going to get into after, but some games, which another reason, is online only. So online only, and with PlayStation, I'm not sure about Xbox, but PlayStation, I gotta pay to play online. So it is a drawback. That is a big drawback, right? And yeah. Now, I don't have I canceled my PlayStation Plus thing 2 years ago. I don't use it anymore. Why, right? It makes no sense. But PlayStation Plus, and it gives you other benefits too, like free games, like older games, but you have to pay to play online. So that's another thing. And yeah, and they're raising the prices for online. And yeah, and if you want to, so certain games, if you want to play it, if it's legit, it's literally online only. And if you don't have PlayStation Plus, you can't play the game. I believe, I can't remember, Destiny 2 had it. Let me know down below if Destiny 2 had it. No, that's an older game, but 5-6 years ago, like when I got Destiny 2, I think I couldn't play it. And yeah. So yeah, those are reasons why. Another smaller reason, now this is more of a separate reason, the push towards digital only games. Black Myth Wukong, for example, Alan Wake 2, for example, Baldur's Gate 3 at the Game of the Year last year. And yeah, I'm not sure about, what was it, the Elden Ring DLC? No, that is a DLC, so that's different. But the push for more digital only, which I don't like. I like to have physical copies of games always. So when it comes to like digital only games and the future, who knows? That's uncertain, and there might be physical copies of those digital games. And yeah, so Baldur's Gate 3, for example, has a physical copy, but it is very expensive due to its rarity. I believe it's like a Japanese version of the game. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Let me know down below new games you want or new games you have. Thanks for watching.